Oh, Tresha didn't
Oh
look at the
man.
map.
Oh man, wait, no, nobody knows about. Come on, guys. It's not. I didn't like pick plasma or something. It's gladiator. Come on.
It's
Oh,
even in the ASL map pool as well, so people must know what it is unless they just don't. Maybe they don't follow Brood War as much anymore. They just play in tournaments.
oh my god. It's like I can understand if people in Clash for Char don't know what plasma looks like or odd eye or whatever.
Or triathlon.
Yeah, but come
Or
on, it's
basically all my
gladiator.
maps.
Alright, well, MaNa going for the pylon at his front. He actually didn't leave the probe there, so he might actually be going for the Forge Fast Expand rather than the Gateway. I believe this is still a best of one round since it is fairly early on. Yeah, actually, yeah, we're still in the round of 128, so this is still a best of one round. Between two pretty good players.
Yeah, this is kind of a crazy game to have in the second round, but there's so many big names that have signed up. It's kind of unavoidable even with perfect seeding.
Yes, indeed. And no, it actually is going to be a gateway expand here from MaNa. MaNa's probe, by the way, pausing a little bit. Perhaps still just not 100% sure that he's checked the main, but he has in fact checked the main over there. By the way, the other day I was watching Lancer X's stream, and he actually played like 5 or something practice games against Tresha, and Tresha just kept losing and going, one more rematch or something. It was really funny actually. But I guess he got some good practice in. And he never said GG. He was always just like rego, remake.
I guess it's because he just wanted to be so persistent in playing. There's no time for niceties. It's practice time.
Oh man. All right. Well, looks like we got some overpool action here from Tresha and the expansion. The probe not going to block this, so it is cross map, which is I think nicer for the Zerg. Wait a minute, I just noticed there's like a cool little spiral pattern in the very middle of the gateway. Do you see that? Kind of like crazy design.
Oh yeah. Wait, how have I never seen that before? It also looks like there's weird spikes pointing out of it.
Yeah. It's like a little thing. That's really cool.
Protoss buildings are just strange. That's what it is.
It's like a Stargate building, man. Oh no, it looks like. Oh no. Are we lagging? Oh, do we need to leave?
Apparently so. I will leave.
Oh my god, it was actually you, Kix.
Oh no.
No way. I was like, surely it's Tresha, because he was lagging before against Eon Zerg. Wow, it was actually you. I can't believe it.
I think I know why. I left
Alright.
Steam open. Oh dear. There we go. Steam's closed now.
Oh no, Kix with the classic Steam. Oh man. Alright, well it looks like one Zergling just got murdered by a probe. Man is playing this. He's playing this defensively. I guess we'll get Kix packed for the next game, hopefully. Kix. Oh, dude, you can maybe help Traz out with the admin show.
I'm in the wrong channel.
Oh god.
I'm getting
Alright.
PL Open 1.
Alright, well, we shall continue onwards without Steam, without Kix, but with some good StarCraft here. I'm actually pretty happy this is not lagging me anymore though. That's pretty good. Definitely don't want any laggerinos. Now Tresha has found his close third base, despite not actually knowing the map. There's a mineral only that's kind of on the inside, but obviously not the most useful base to take. Although look at how close this mineral only is to the natural. It's like right on the doorstep, so it's very easy to take this base. And it looks like interestingly, MaNa has built his core as part of the wall. I feel like this is quite kind of dangerous sometimes if you're facing like Hydra Bust or something like that. You lose the core as well as your normal buildings, even if it's not a bust. For example, it could be like 3-hatch Hydra pressure into more economy focused builds. That's also a thing. Like a 3-hatch Hydra doesn't necessarily need to be an all-in build, right? And if that's the case, you can actually just have the just a few Hydras sit here, pick off the initial buildings on the wall, and then just pull back and macro up, which is quite painful if you have the core here.
I know my way, by the way, said make full screen.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm saying that, because I'm looking at the preview, and it's definitely full screen, so... I don't know, maybe is it just a delay or something? It's only a minute delay, though. Anyway. Ooh, interesting. Guys pulled off gas? Or did that gas just finish? I'm not actually sure if Tresha stopped mining. No, he has 36 gas. Because Tresha actually stopped mining gas for a second. In order to get another hatchery. A very fast Evo chamber here, actually. And he's only put one guy. Okay, now he's putting all 3 of his guys back on the gas. Very interesting build here from Tresha. It's basically 4, possibly 5 hatch before lair. MaNa, on the other hand, is going for something much more standard with the Stargate Citadel. And looks like Probe Guy gonna come down here and check out what is going on at MaNa's natural. And what is he gonna see? Or sorry, that's Tresha's natural. Probe Guy is MaNa. MaNa is actually the Probe Guy. Alright, so what do we have here? We got the lair on the way, Hydralisk Den on the way as well. And looks like taking down that poor little probe. Okay, so what do we have here? +1 on the way for MaNa. Pretty funky looking wall, but to be honest, this isn't too bad considering, you know, it's not the easiest formation to wall off, and it seems to be one of MaNa's first games on this map as well. So definitely an acceptable wall here. I wonder if that's link tight on the bottom of the forge. Actually, could very well be. Anyway, look at this. We got some major static defenses going on here for Tresha. This is not like this. These fast spores are not something you usually see. I guess this is because of his slower lair, but you know, going like 5 hatch Hydra no gas seems to be something that's becoming more popular recently. At least I've seen it in more games and tournaments. And I don't think you need the spores this early. As long as you have good Hydralisk and Overlord placement, I don't think it's that, you know, serious of an issue getting, you know, with the Corsairs flying around that you need these spore colonies. But I guess, you know, better safe than sorry. And now it looks like some +1 speed lots are going to run in here. They're going to face 2 Sunkens. He's actually going to try and fight this, which I'm not sure is the best idea. More Hydras do pop. I don't think he can actually do anything. Now target firing the top Sunken and piecing out. Meanwhile, what do we have here? Corsairs flying around. There are a pack of 4. I guess, you know, he's still not getting the Spire. Should be getting Overlord speed now, but he probably wants a Spire at some point anyway to eventually, you know, try and scourge this, or at least to scourge shuttles and whatnot. But for the time being, he's gonna have to keep all his Overlords together with his Hydralisks against these Corsairs. Do they have +1? Not quite yet. Is he actually getting it? Where's the core? No, he's actually not getting +1, but he is getting a relatively quick Robo actually. I mean, I guess this is mainly just for the lurker timing. You know, I said early actually, but I'm not really sure. Maybe this is actually fine, considering there's a lot of Hydras on the map. You know, he skipped Spire, can easily go straight for that lurker tech. So maybe that's not a bad idea. It looks like MaNa, meanwhile, going to try and move out here and take this really close mineral only. You can see it's basically at the rally point. So, you know, once he takes his base, he can actually move his rally out a little bit, out onto this little ridge. These light areas are actually high ground, by the way, and the dark areas are low ground. So you can see in the middle, there's kind of like a lot of spokes around. It's kind of like a slightly fancier version of Heartbreak Ridge in the middle here with all the spokes, the high ground spokes, turning around the middle there. All right. Looks like there is the Nexus place for MaNa. I gotta say, this is actually quite nice. This is quite nice. It's kind of like Circuit Breakers, you know. On Circuit Breaker, you also have a pretty close mineral only, but it's slightly farther from your natural. Kix, I don't know if you're still listening, but Kenzie just said that
I am indeed.
You asked to obs him, but now you're on D&D or something. You can just go to Kenzie/1 if you want.
I didn't ask to obs him.
Oh, all right. I don't know. Can
Maybe
you
that was someone else.
can you message him and just figure out what's going on?
Okay, no problem.
Thank you very much, Kicks. All right, what do we got going on here? DT's checking out the left side. Zella checking out the top side. Is gonna get cleared out a little bit. Ooh, MaNa losing a Corsair there. Actually, he's down to 3. I thought he had 5 before. So MaNa seems to have lost a couple of Corsairs here, but is still gonna fly around, be annoying, check out what's going on in the Zerg base. Tresha needs to figure out what to do right now because Protoss is now going to start mining for this mineral only, and yeah, it's not the biggest base. I mean, it's 6 patches of only 1,000 minerals. Of course, normally mineral fields have 1,500. But this is well, actually, he's not transferring probes for some reason. Wow, wait, MaNa's probe saturation looks really low. Wait a minute, why does MaNa have so few probes? It doesn't seem like he's been consistently producing probes from his nexuses, which is not great. Like, I think he should be in a better economic situation than he is. Meanwhile, a lot of units moving to the top left. This could be for a Doom drop. The Corsairs are going to see it, though. The Corsairs, can they block? Well, because actually, there's only... Oh, no, here are the overloads. Okay. I think it's going to be a Doom drop. I like this cannon on the high ground, by the way, that MaNa's placed. Just to at least provide some consistent vision.
I have fixed it with Kenzie. He was looking for Supernova Maniac.
Ah,
and
perfect.
I sorted it, hopefully.
Perfect. All right, well, there you go, guys. If you want to watch Kenzie play against somebody, you can go on to Sham2's stream for the second casting team of Sham2 and Supernova Maniac. But in the meantime, we have a pretty interesting PvZ shaping up here. I mean, this is so weird because MaNa knows this is coming, and yet Tresha has kind of committed himself to this attack by bringing all of his dudes up here. And interestingly, the Protoss ground armor isn't going back into the main yet. This could be effective. The Corsairs are actually not in position. I thought MaNa knew exactly what was happening right now, but for some reason oh no, wait. He's got 2 Archons waiting. Oh my god, he's got 2 Archons waiting. Oh man, he's gonna push the army away, and it looks like Tresha gonna abandon ship immediately. He knows the gig is up, and is instead just going here into the 3rd base. Actually, it looks like a lot of the units... Oh my god! A lot of Hydralisks dying on the bottom side. They must have gotten storms to pieces. More storms on the top side. Hydras, lurkers are firing against cannons, probes, and zealots. But look at these storms. 0 storm dodging from Tresha on the top side. More storms on the bottom side, and MaNa absolutely crushing the initial Zerg army here. Holy moly, the Overlords flying back up here. It looks like the Archon's now going to come out here with all the Zerg units cleaned up. No real threat of a big drop anymore, and now Tresha is in quite a bit of trouble, I'd say. He's going straight to Hive on his initial 3 bases. That is not great. It looks like, oh man, MaNa even wants to fight his way through the rest of the Zerg army, but that's not quite going to work. I guess this is where he wants to take his next gas base, or wanted to, I suppose, but he could go for the 3 o'clock as well. It's, I think, a little bit further by ground, at least the way the ramp is angled. But no, it looks like he is actually going to go clean up this stuff. Oh my god, he could actually get all these Overlords as well. I don't know what happened to the Corsairs. I don't know if the Corsairs are still here. He gets so many Overlords for free, but he's actually leaving. Where are the Corsairs? I only see 1. Wow, he's actually just going back now because he doesn't want to get counterattacked. He's got so many units here still available at his natural. I don't know what he was scared of. All right, looks like he's gonna leave 1 Dragoon to do. I guess he just A-moved everything back and didn't really pay attention to what was going on over there. Tresha blaming the map and is apparently also playing poker at the same time. Oh my god, Tresha, please. Tresha, please. Oh god, Tresha with the classic BM at the end of the game.